Ready to go, 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 go. The test in the dark. Why SCBA gallery training matters. The hallway was not a hallway anymore. It was a throat of concrete and rebar, choking on darkness. Inside the mask, the rhythmic hiss-click-drag of the regulator was the only sound in the world. You hear the speed of your heartbeat counting down the minutes of air remaining. Firefighter paused, his helmet scraping against a low-hanging obstruction. He was not in a burning warehouse. And he was not searching for a lost child. Not yet. He was in the SCBA gallery, a box of plywood or passage of pipe, wire, and darkness constructed in the basement of the training gallery. But his pulse didn't know the difference. This narrative explores the vital importance of mock self-contained breathing apparatus gallery training, detailing how a wooden maze and big pipe saves lives when the walls are made of fire. With this exercise, we are challenged with 1. The psychology of claustrophobia, fear of enclosed or confined spaces. The SCBA gallery is designed to induce stress in a controlled environment. As firefighter pushed forward, the floor dropped away into a narrow tube barely wider than his shoulders. This is the confined space simulator. In structural firefighting, a collapse can turn a spacious room into a coffin in seconds. The gallery teaches the brain to override the basic survival instinct flight response, or the immediate physical urge to escape a perceived life-threatening danger. When firefighters' air bottle caught on the lip of the tunnel, panic flared, a hot spike in his chest. In an untrained civilian, this panic leads to hyperventilation. You consume more oxygen in your bottle. In an IDLH, immediately dangerous to life or health environment, hyperventilation kills. It drains the air cylinder in minutes, leaving the firefighter to suffocate before rescue arrives or came out to a safe environment. But the gallery had taught the firefighter the mental state of concentration. Stop. Breathe. Think. Act. He froze, forced a slow exhalation, and shifted his hips, swimming his profile to slip the bottle past the snag. The gallery trains the mind to treat claustrophobia not as a signal to scream, shaking, gasping for air or nowhere to go, but as a signal to focus. 2. Proprioception, the instinct of your body to react, how to fit yourself walking in the dark to survive, and the beat. Moving deeper into the pipe and box obstacle, firefighter encountered the entanglement prop, a chaotic web of heavy gauge wires simulating fallen ceiling grids or HVAC cabling. He could not see them. The mask was obscured to simulate zero visibility smoke. He had to feel them. Use your senses and instinct. Know where you can get out of the obstacle. This builds your instinct to use all your sense of survival, awareness of one's body in space. A firefighter must know exactly how many inches their SCBA pack extends off their back. They must know, by instinct, that turning right will snag the regulator hose, but turning left will clear it. Suddenly, a loud chirping alarm pierced the darkness. A past personal alert safety system device from a fellow recruit ahead. In the gallery, this noise is annoying. In a fire, it means a firefighter is down. Firefighter had to navigate the wires without getting tangled himself to reach the source of the sound. The training reinforces the discipline of self-preservation while effecting a rescue. If you become a victim, you cannot save anyone else. 3. Air management. The clock in your head. The most insidious enemy in structural firefighting is not the heat. It's the air gauge. As firefighter navigated a narrow wall simulator, requiring him to doff his pack while keeping the mask on, slide it through the studs, slide his body through, and put the pack back on. He checked his remote gauge. 2,500 psi. The gallery forces continuous air management. Trainees learn their personal consumption rates. A heavy breather might get 15 minutes out of a 30-minute bottle under stress. A disciplined breather might get 20. The gallery is where you learn your limits. It is where you learn skip breathing or box breathing to lower your heart rate and extend your working time. Running out of air in the gallery means a lecture from the instructor. Running out of air in a basement fire means you do not go home. 4. Trust in the equipment. Finally, firefighter reached the exit, a small window high up, a wall that required a technique of solving a panic maneuver to escape like rescue to save a downed firefighter. He had to trust that his gear wouldn't snag, that his mask seal would hold as he twisted or bent his neck, and that his turnout gear would protect him from the friction. The gallery builds equipment confidence. You cannot fear your gear. The SCBA must feel like an extension of the body, not a burden. By banging the tank against plywood tunnels and dragging the straps through wire, firefighters learn the durability and the limitations of their lifeline. Conclusion: like soldiers, we bleed in peace to survive in war. Firefighter burst out of the gallery exit, ripping his mask off, sweat pouring down his face, gasping the cool air of the bay floor. He was exhausted, frustrated, and bruised. But 3 months later, when the floor actually did give way in a row house fire or structural fire, and firefighter found himself wedged between a joist and a heater in zero visibility, he didn't scream. He did not panic and mental block. He is composed and focused to survive. He heard the hiss-click drag of breath. He checked his air. He felt the obstruction. He swam his pack. He survived. The mock SCBA gallery is not just an obstacle course. It is a psychological conditioning to develop confidence. It transforms the terror of the unknown into a series of solvable problems. It is the place where firefighters are forged, ensuring that when they enter the darkness for real, they are the masters of it, not its victims.